Kerosene lamp, also known as a paraffin lamp in some countries, is a type of lighting device that uses kerosene as a fuel. Kerosene lamps have a wick or mantle as a light source, protected by a glass chimney or globe. Lamps may be used on a table, or handheld lanterns may be used for portable lighting. Like oil lamps, they are useful for lighting without electricity, such as in regions without rural electrification, in electrified areas during power outages, at campsites and on boats. There are three types of kerosene lamp: flat wick, central draught or tubular round wick, and mantle lamp. Kerosene lanterns meant for portable use have a flat wick and are made in dead flame, hot blast, and cold blast variants. Pressurized kerosene lamps use a gas mantle. These are known as Petromax, Tilly lamps, or Coleman lamps. Among other manufacturers, they produce more light per unit of fuel than wick-type lamps, but are more complex and expensive in construction and more complex to operate. A hand pump pressurizes air, which forces liquid fuel from a reservoir into a gas chamber. Vapor from the chamber burns, heating a mantle to incandescence and also providing heat. Kerosene lamps are widely used for lighting in rural areas of Africa and Asia, where electricity is not distributed or is too costly. Kerosene lamps consume an estimated 77 billion liters of fuel per year, equivalent to 1.3 million barrels of oil per day, comparable to annual U.S. jet fuel consumption of 76 billion liters per year. The first description of a simple lamp using crude mineral oil was provided by Persian alchemist Al-Razi, or Rhazes, in the 9th century in Baghdad, who referred to it as the Nafata in his Kitab al-Azra, or Book of Secrets. In 1846, Abraham Penio Gessner invented a substitute for whale oil for lighting, distilled from coal. Later, made from petroleum, kerosene became a popular lighting fuel. Modern and most popular version of the kerosene lamp were later constructed by a Polish inventor and pharmacist, Ignacy Lukasiewicz, in Lviv, designed to burn vegetable or sperm oil. Contamination of lamp fuel with even a small amount of gasoline results in a lower flash point and higher vapor pressure for the fuel, with potentially dangerous consequences. Vapors from spilled fuel may ignite. Vapor trapped above liquid fuel may lead to excess pressure and fires. Kerosene lamps are still extensively used in areas without electrical lighting. The cost and dangers of combustion lighting are continuing concerns in many countries. This video contains pictures that shows designs and styles of the kerosene lamps that have been used here in Russia during the 17th to 18th century. And I have here an article coming from the Moscow.ru that says, "It is hard to imagine Moscow streets in pitch darkness today, but that was how they were once upon a time." Lighting appeared in the central streets as late as 1730 and only in the winter time. The city's lighting system have changed many times over the past 2 centuries until 1932, when electric lanterns were finally installed everywhere. So Muscovites, that's how they call Moscow people, owe thanks to Empress Anna Ivanovna for the city's first streetlights. According to Ivan Zabelin, a leading Moscow historian, the first lanterns were installed in the city when the Empress visited Moscow with her court in the autumn of 1730. On the 27th of November, According to the old calendar, the Senate ordered glass lamps shall be installed on the posts along the bigger streets of Moscow in Kremlin, Kitay-Gorod. According to Zabelin, however, Muscovites did not actually need street lighting. They walk about the city lantern in hand, both before and after the November decree. Police did not let people without lanterns through turnstiles dividing streets, a relevant safety measure. Another measure prohibited the carrying of hand lanterns from May through August to prevent fires. So, a total of 600 street lamps were installed in Moscow in 1766. By 1782, their number had increased to 3,500, and by 1800s, it had become 6,000. Each lighting calendar. They were lit for no more than 18 nights a month, from August through May. So, Moscow Mayor Prince Alexander Sherbatov's application to install lamps in the center of city squares to improve their lighting. In 1864, Central Moscow Archive. So, before I go further about the lighting in Moscow and all over Russia, I would like to take a look about this research on the year of the 1982 by the Energy, Resource and Environment. It says here, oilseed is an alternative fuels for lighting, cooking engines. Seed oils for lighting. Lamps fueled by fatty oils from plants and animals were the most important means of lighting in developed countries through the mid-90s. Today is limited. Instead, kerosene appears to be used where it can still be afforded. Kerosene has a certain characteristics such as greater volatility and lower viscosity that make it an easier fuel to use than seed oils. But with proper lamp design, it may be possible for seed oils to compete technically as well as economically. Such improvements in lamp design as round wicks, glass chimneys, and incandescent mantles were emphasized. Much work now needs to be done so that vegetable oil illuminants can catch up technically. Antiquated oil lamps design are unsatisfactory, and because of considerable differences in properties, seed oils cannot be used in kerosene lamps. So while reading about these kerosene, oils, and gasolines, and all about lights, I came across about this whale oil, which is an oil obtained from the blubber of whales. A whale oil from bowhead whale was sometimes known as train oil, which comes from the Dutch word tran, which was said to be an alternative for kerosene for lamps. So accordingly, whale oil, also called train oil, or any oil derived from any species of whale, including sperm oil from sperm whales, train oil from baleen whales, and melon oil from small-toothed whales. From the 16th century through the 19th century, whale oil was used principally as lamp fuel and for producing soap. Long utilized for lubricating fine instruments, whale oil was treated with sulfur to provide high-pressure lubricants used in machinery, and it was also important in manufacturing of varnish, leather, linoleum, and rough cloth. So that's it for lamps, kerosene, and oils, and everything about the kerosene lamp. And I would like to say thank you so much for everyone who is watching this video. So if you happen to like or kinda learn something about this video, please hit the like button and please comment down below. And if you're not yet subscribing to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. So here is a picture about a kerosene lamp on how we do it in the Philippines, mostly. So again, thank you so much and God bless everyone. See you around.